Welcome back to working on a title where will I have some sort of interruption right at the beginning of the episode? Find out in the next 2 minutes.
Probably.
Probably. Who knows? My headset will go battery low or I don't know. Something will
Something
happen.
like that.
Yeah.
My name's
Anyway, I'm
Michael.
yeah, and he's Michael. Good boy Michael. Timely Michael. His friends sometimes they refer to him as uh, B- Big Boy Mikey,
Yep,
um,
yep, yep,
because he's just the brick that holds everyone down.
yep.
He's the he's the glue that holds the ship together.
I sometimes like to just hold things together for a while.
Yeah.
Just like take this and just go boop, and then then I'm the glue.
His friends will sometimes be like, "Man, I really wish there was someone around to hold us together." And he goes, "I got you." And he takes their hands and he goes,
And I put them together and I hold them
"Yeah."
like that. But I got sweaty hands, so sometimes they slip.
No, and then you get and then you put so you lather their hands in sweat, and then you put it in a freezer, and then the sweat freezes over.
Oh my god, that's so gross. At what point does sweat freeze? It's got to be pretty
I
high,
don't
right? No,
know.
low. It's got to be low.
Yeah, it's gonna be high. Freezes like the 80s.
Because salt, when you put salt on snow, or when you put salt on ice, it lowers the freezing temperature, or
Yeah,
raises the freezing temperature.
it does
So it gets
something.
colder. Okay, so it's higher than regular water.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine because yeah, salt. Because they put the salt on the
But the
roads, and
salt,
then the roads don't get the icy. You know.
the fucking Chatham, um, shout out Chatham. I hate this place. Thank. I have a story about that. But yesterday it snowed like kind of hard, so there was like a good layer of snow on the ground. It was really pretty, like really really pretty. Um, but they went around with their salt like go kart thing,
Mhm.
and like threw salt down, but they did it like 7 times, like unnecessary. Like it was already clear, and they went around and did it again. Like
No
I,
ice.
I was walking to and from the dining hall, and I got hit by the salt truck twice.
Yeah, hit.
Yeah, like full on, they just went poof and they hit me. No, they hit me. I got hit with the salt because I stepped to the side of the road, and
And they
the
just
salt things on the back just fucking swing. Here,
they throw a bag of salt at you.
it took the whole unsealed bag, just toss it out the side. My blueberry crumble went all over the ground.
My blueberry crumble. These like security cam footage of you just
That would be so fucking funny. Like I wouldn't even be mad. I would laugh so hard at that.
security cam footage is always like really funny. My high school had uh footage from one of the cameras from one of the security cameras in the it was in the gym, like the workout room, and the PE teacher was one of our PE teachers was on a treadmill and he was walking and he fell
That's so funny.
hard. and somehow the student body got the footage and started making really funny it's like it's like that's my shit.
Yeah, with him
Someone
falling.
Holla back girl, someone put that to it and like they kept like making him it's very funny.
That's so funny. That's very like 2017 meme, 2018 meme.
That's I mean I imagine it was around that time that happened.
Fucking, I think I've said it before on the podcast, but old people fall different.
Oh yeah, they don't fall with grace whatsoever. It's
Like,
just like it's really like they're being magnetized to the ground.
yeah, it's oh my god, I saw one of my old music teachers fall once. She tripped on a piece of carpet that like came up a little bit, and like when you fall as a youngster, I'm 20. As a youngster, if I fall, I'm putting my hands out or putting my elbows out to try to brace the fall and not hurt myself as much. They just
Yeah.
fucking tuck.
Tuck.
She fell. She just went. like a fucking dolphin. Just
I mean,
like it was. I feel like they fall so much faster too,
well, yeah, yeah.
because like the legs just go stiff and they tuck, and then they just fucking. It's like, oh my god.
I mean, depending on how you fall, tucking's not a bad idea because if you fall backwards and you go to put your arm out, you're putting your arms in prime position to snap.
Yeah, but she fell to the side. So she
If
like
you, I mean, to
you
the
go like
side,
this.
like get in.
Yeah, you'd
I
hurt your
mean,
shoulder, but
I mean
you
your
wouldn't hurt your
wrists,
whole body.
your wrist falling like this, dude. You know,
But like we see an old person fall, they just fucking plank. They just fucking
yeah.
they go
It's the
stiff.
speed at which they fall. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
faster. It's faster. I
It
don't
is fast.
understand.
No, I know, I get it, I get it. Because like when I think of like if I've seen anyone I know fall, it's usually like it's fast, but it's like a reasonable speed.
Yeah.
They fall and there's like time to have a reaction and like do something about it, and they're like, okay, I'm good. And
It's like a
an
comet.
old person falls and it's like a bullet. Like they go, it goes from, and then they're on the ground and they're not moving. They're just
I've seen people die slower than old people fall.
old people. Hey man, maybe it's a design choice
It's an aesthetic
by
choice.
human evolution. Uh, is because the older you get, if you fall, maybe you'll fall faster, so you'll get it over with. You know?
He's trying to fucking. I see people. It wasn't a meteor that killed the dinosaurs. It was your grandma.
It was your grandma. She fell very
She fell
fast.
very hard.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not like they like fell from something. She so
She
happened to
just
trip
tripped.
on a rock.
Yeah, she was bringing you a pie and she tripped, and then the dinosaurs died.
Yeah, there's a huge shockwave.
Shockwave.
You feel the wind, and then you hear the.
That was my favorite part of MythBusters. Was the shockwaves of any explosion, really.
That was my favorite day. That was my favorite day of the prehistoric age.
That was my favorite episode when the meteor came down. Oh, so beautiful.
So good, so good. So many TikToks, so many funny TikTok memes from that.
Dude, imagine if fucking TikTok was around at the time of that. Oh my god, look, there's a meteor, guys. I wonder what's going on.
Yeah, imagine just like the founding of the United States. It's like,
Well, you know what happened? You know what actually killed the dinosaurs, right?
what was I? Well,
All
I
right,
feel like
so
I
there's
heard
multiple
this.
theories. The theories that I have heard that I choose to believe because they're really fucking cool is so the meteor only hit one half of the Earth, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, but it hit it so hard that the Earth superheated and turned all the thing that like all the mass that the meteor hit into dust, which went up to space, covered the Earth, froze, and became glass that rained down on dinosaurs.
That's metal.
Either that or it turned the Earth into a big oven
That
because
sounds,
it like insulated it with the dust.
from my knowledge of meteors hitting the Earth, that sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Uh, but yeah, I mean that's cool. I didn't know those. I feel like I never heard those, especially the glass. Like I felt like the superheat thing I've heard of like it hitting and then just making everything really really hot. And they're like, oh, I'm hot. No, and but not the
Yeah,
hellfire rain.
the superheated glass would be awesome.
Superheat.
Like it's the dust was so hot that they just when they got to space they froze into glass. Well, not like that glass, but
Yeah.
like mineral glass, and
Yeah.
then rained down from space. Awesome,
That's
awesome.
I want that to happen now.
No,
What do you mean?
God,
I have a house. I can stay inside.
just
Isn't that
imagine
a crazy
fucking
thought though?
glass like slicing through your room.
Isn't that a crazy thought? Just
What?
one meteor. That's all it'll take.
Yeah, that was the plot of Age of Ultron.
One fucking meteor. It's all it'll take.
It's like literally a landmass of the size of Pittsburgh. No, I'll say Pittsburgh. A landmass the size of Pittsburgh falling from like 30 miles would destroy the Earth.
Imagine if
All
Ultron
the
existed.
people.
Yeah. And he took your city, your hometown, and lifted it into the air and threw it at the earth, everyone would be so mad at you.
What the fuck, man?
Why'd you let that happen?
Where's Tony Stark?
Yeah, seriously. Tony Stark. He's not real, but Ultron is. Duh. He's not real, bro. Relax.
We've got to be close to like an Iron Man suit, right?
I feel like that's harder than the movies make it out. It's not like you just slap some metal together, like, okay, it move joints, and and you can fly. There's like lots of fire coming out of your body. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
that's easier said than done.
I mean, yeah, but also like it can't be that hard, right?
Also, the way he flies, and the impact of when he lands,
Okay, the impact of when he lands is totally unrealistic.
you would do that. You would get so much like that would the force. Your body would
Break
just
your
like
knees.
melt in the suit. Like you'd go to land and your body just like everything would break and just.
Yeah, like sometimes he lands soft, but he lands fucking hard.
Well, yeah, you gotta do the superhero landing. You know?
Yeah, like when he was on Iron Man 2, the beginning of Iron Man 2, when he lands on stage, that motherfucker would have gone through the stage. Like he lands fully, like no thrusters, no nothing, just fist and knee. Break your knees.
Oh yeah.
Like Deadpool said, the superhero landing is terrible for your knees.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I think it's just terrible. Excuse me, for your body. It's like absolutely terrible. I don't suggest doing it from experience.
From experience.
I get out of bed every morning. Superhero land. I jump up and I land. And I'm like, I'm gonna take on the day. Every
The
day.
real Tony Stark.
Yeah, I mean that's what they call me.
The real Tony Stark?
Yeah.
I believe
Follow
it.
me on Twitter at the real Tony Stark. I recently changed my Twitter name to
Did you?
Carson WC, but with no O.
What
And I
the
want to change it
fuck?
again because I have to explain that there's no O.
Just change it to Carson with an A.
Carson. Carson.
Yeah, Carson.
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 I want to find something that has my name as like the main thing because I want it to be easy for people to find me. I've been thinking about that just like even before we started class about the whole like portfolio stuff. I was
Just
just
do
like,
Carson W.
I tried that. I sat there for a bit thinking of things. Couldn't. Um, and I just like nothing was open. I wanted to do Carso, just no N, because I thought Carso would have been funny a little bit.
You can do with a 0.
I tried that.
Mm.
I tried a lot of them.
You can do Carson Waterwell.
You're on something.
I'm onto something. Doesn't
You're
roll off
onto
the tongue,
something.
but I'm onto something.
Carson Whale, like whale. You know, you get it like the sea creature,
Like
a whale.
like a big fish. Like a
You
big
get it? You get us
big
the
mammal.
joke. I had people in elementary school make that joke to me.
Carson
Maybe.
Whale?
Yeah,
Fuck
like
'em.
I'd be like, my middle name's Wells, and they're like, like, like a whale. Like no, it's spelled two different ways.
Like a well. Like a water
like a
well.
watering well.
Like Jack and Jill, you dumb fucks.
That would work, and then that would work, and then I don't know if anyone made the custard joke. Like that one's like okay, you know, close, but whale,
Whale.
whale. How stupid are you?
Pretty
What are
fucking
you in
stupid.
second
What are you-
grade?
What are you, a child?
Are you a literal child, and so was I?
God.
So, but yeah, that's where my childhood trauma comes from.
From being called whale.
From being called a whale, yeah.
I assume you were a skinny child, right?
I see. I see pictures of me. I think when I was in about that time, I think I was like skinnier. But there's a picture of me I have. It's one of my favorite pictures of me as a child. I love it. And it's me like I'm washing. I think I was washing my mom's car, and I have my brother has a hose, and I have this sponge, and I have this biggest smile on my face. I'm holding the sponge up in the air, and I'm like stomping around. It's a really great picture. Um, but in that picture, I feel like I look a little like a little chubbier child. Um, and I feel like there are points of elementary school. Maybe like when I was younger, I felt a little chubbier.
Mhm.
But that also could stem from someone being an asshole. I remember I was at a soccer practice one time. I think that was in middle school though. I was at soccer practice one time and I forget I was like doing like we were doing like what was it? What is that called when you like rapidly like in place shot like jogged in place.
Oh
But it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
like a jog, it was like really rapid. Um
No idea.
I forget I don't know what that's called. I'm sports, right?
Sports.
Um but I was doing that and someone I considered a friend at the time was like, look at his legs jiggle. And I was like, okay. Made me really
God,
sad. Made me
fucking
really
kids, man.
sad.
Like
Yeah.
even muscle, like doing that shit would jiggle.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it was because I like ran track and shit. I
Yeah,
like I was
that was not fat.
I have like my legs, like I mean they're not as like muscular as they used to be from running track, but like I still got some of that. And it's like, but I'm not fucking fat.
Fucking kids, man.
The kids suck. They're so mean.
Yeah, I've
They're
never
just like the worst people.
not been a big boy. So
Hey man, you look good though.
thank you.
Um,
I need to fucking shave. That's what I need to do.
I do too. I need to trim mine up. It's just like, you know what? I just wish around my neck because like I trim it to like try to get perfect, but it always feels a little patchy. There's like a spot down here it doesn't grow, so it doesn't look like
Yeah.
I cut it straight. It looks like I messed up, but I'm like, no, I literally take the thing and I'm like perfect,
I put
cut so it's
fucking
not on my
tape
neck.
on it and like
Yeah, exactly. I put tape on it because tape's the best thing you can do.
no,
And you pull it off, you just
you put
rip all the
tape
hair.
on the part you don't want to shave, and then you shave the rest of it.
Yeah, all on the facial hair, right?
Yeah.
And just
Just rip it off.
rip it off. Yeah. We'll see what I do is I put wax there because wax is really hard to get by,
Oh yeah.
you
Yep.
know?
Yep.
And then I pull it off and it comes off. Like
I should wax my face.
wax
Oh,
it.
I shouldn't.
If you don't want your facial hair, yeah.
I don't like facial hair. I mean,
That's gonna hurt.
I like facial hair, but I cannot grow facial hair.
Your lips gonna be red.
I got bigger lips for the ladies, just don't.
But it's gonna be your upper lip. Just your
A
upper
big,
lip.
fucking big ass upper lips.
It's gonna be you're gonna be like I'm not gonna lie. Hey guys.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing?
God, I want to get a tattoo.
Tattoo?
I want to get a tattoo really bad.
I would too. I would get a tattoo. I I don't have any ideas though. Well, what do you want to get one of?
Well, I have a couple ideas, but so the overall theme of my body, my canvas, would be my left arm would be like darker shit. My right arm would be like cutesy shit because I'm into both. So like I would have like on my bicep, I would have a crow from Calvin and Hobbes,
That's cute.
which is like one of my favorite like Sunday comics. But it was like one of my favorite things that it like the moral of the that comic strip was like maybe it all makes sense when you grow older and they're talking about like life and shit. And it was really good. But I want that on
That's
my
cute.
right arm, on my left arm, I mean, on my bicep, and then on my right arm, I want like flowers because they're cute. And I like
Flowers
I
are
like pastel tattoos a lot.
I and I like that. I think that'd be interesting. So having like a theme, I think can be cool. But
I've never seen people with like that sort of theme. Like it's always like space or some shit.
space or fucking motorcycle with a skeleton on it, and he's saying "Go back to hell."
With the Hell Riders, yeah. I'm in a
Yeah.
gang, if you haven't noticed, but not not one of those black gangs. Those are fucking terrible. I'm in a motorcycle gang. You
I'm
know, those are the
sorry,
type of
what?
people in the motorcycle gangs. It's the super Republican people that are like, I'm in a gang.
Caught
But
me
like,
off guard a bit there, man.
thank you. I'm making a political statement about it.
Well,
I am not racist. I can't be racist. I'm Hispanic.
I mean that doesn't mean you can't be.
Nope, I can't.
No, you're
I
you're
can't.
capable of it.
Nope.
Yep.
My best friend's gay. I can't be racist.
Two unrelated things.
um, but no, like that. Oh, oh,
I see, like for me, if I were to get one, I don't like. I think there's this like notion that like it has to mean something like really deep to you, like the tattoos. Like people are like, well, it's gonna be on your body for a while,
yeah,
so you got to make sure you get something that like means a lot to you. And it's like, well, if I think something like is cool, or like it's like if I find a design that I think is like cool and it really doesn't have like a meaning, because like the thing is the meaning doesn't have to like that could even have meaning, like depending on when you get it, you know.
just a
Maybe
specific time in your life. Yeah,
yeah, it could be it could like mark a specific time in your life, and like when you like see it or think about it, you could probably like trace back to that time. It's like, you know, like music, you know, there are songs that like take me back to a specific time, and I can like recount so many things that I wouldn't be able to without listening to it again.
yeah.
So I think a tattoo, I think tattoos are cool. I'll
Like
eventually get one.
that's the thing that's people moving away from in this, like in this generation, is the that emotional attachment to tattoos. Like a lot of people want that emotional attachment to tattoos, and it's a good and bad trend. It's good because like people get more things that they want, and like they feel more like comfortable without having some fucking thing that's like, oh, what does that mean? Oh, it means back when my grandmother was like young, like like none of that shit anymore. But um, now there's, but the other side of it, the people who get probably not very um cash money tattoos because like they're like, oh, it looks cool, but like they don't realize, like they do you remember the Gen Z tattoo?
I don't know.
Oh my fucking god, it was a Z behind the ear with like a line through it, but it was a fucking racist symbol. That
Eee.
was a big oof from the
Ooh,
Gen Z
why would you
community.
do that?
They didn't know. They were like, oh,
That's
I'm
so,
Gen Z.
come on, man. Come on. Do you remember, have you ever seen that picture of that tattoo of the guy who got Mario tattooed like right here? And it's Mario putting his like fist up in the air, and his fist is Mario's fist. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker. He tattooed it on the wrong side, so Mario has two right
Oh
hands.
my fucking god.
Do you think his reaction when people asked him was, "It looks cool"? Because I
What
can
does it
guarantee
mean?
you, it doesn't look cool. It looks really dumb.
Yeah. I I when I was younger, I thought those tattoos looked cool. Like the people who would get like the flame going up this thing that would like transition into their hand, like a flame punch. Not cool. No, those are
No,
very 2000, though. Yeah, those are very like 2000s tattoos.
yeah, I think yeah, stuff like that, like where you got like flames and roses and stuff. It's like that ain't it. Those are like not the cool tattoos. Like super, like people get like these super detailed tattoos. Like if anything, I'd want something like minimal. You know, very minimal tattoo.
Oh yeah, the another tattoo I want for my right arm is like just two, like what are those called? Carrots? The six thing? Like the on your number key, the six, when you press shift six,
Oh,
the like
oh.
insert thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want two of those because it's like cat ears, and that's very cute and like very uwu.
Kawaii
Um,
des.
yeah, kawaii des. But
Um,
like it's very, that's very minimal. I wouldn't get like my whole cat's face tattooed, but I would get like little things, you know.
I want to get the Burger King logo big on my back.
Maybe Burger King will sponsor me.
No, it's a commentary on how
Capitalism.
society and how companies just want to push their brand on people, but not to make that person's life better, but to make their own better. See,
Speaking of doing that, don't ever get a brand on your body. But a guy I follow on YouTube, James Pumphrey, aka Donut Media. Like he's a part of Donut Media, which is a car channel. He got the Dodge logo on his body, like
Come
the
on.
powered by Dodge, because they sponsored him for a video, and he got it tattooed on them. And he got to drive a Hellcat. He didn't get to keep it. He got to drive a Hellcat, and he got the Dodge thing on his stomach.
That's the dumbest. Why would you do that? That's not cool. No one's gonna like
Clout,
that.
bro. Well, fucking people like it, because that's the car community for you.
Car community doesn't have brains. I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. But like your boy Donut Man over there, whatever he's called,
James
Donut
Pumphrey.
Media. What?
James Pumphrey. He's a part
James
of Donut Media.
Pomfrey? He's not doing you guys justice, let me tell you. And those of you supporting him for getting that tattoo aren't either. Because it's not a good tattoo. I'm sorry
It's
to
not a
break
very
it to
good
you.
tattoo.
It's a bad one.
Speaking of like 2000s trends and cars, have you seen the Fast and Furious movies?
I have not had the privilege.
You've not. Fuck. Then I don't know where to go with this, because the first Fast and Furious movie, or maybe it was the third.
Okay.
They're titled weird, because like the first one's like the Fast and the Furious,
Mhm.
and then the second one's Too Fast Too Furious, and then the third one is like the Fast and the Furious. It's okay, hold on. I got it. Okay. It's the first one is the Fast and the Furious. The second one is Too Fast Too Furious. The third one is called the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. And then the fourth one, which is like really the third one, but it's the fourth one, is called Fast and Furious. That's the one everyone remembers, because that was the good one. That was the first good one. But the cars in that movie there's a very like obvious style to these cars, which is bright, flashy, with like pinstripe decals and like a lot of bright things, which is people are moving away from that in this current age. Like they're moving towards like very solid colored cars. But like I miss that. If I got a car, I would want that like bright orange, flashing. Oh no, the from the first movie, the actual first movie, the Fast and Furious. The main character drives a bright lime green Mitsubishi Eclipse, I think. And it's wonderful. It's beautiful, and like it's pinstriped with like blue and gray, and like totally unnecessary, totally 100% unnecessary, but it's so pretty.
Well, the whole point of those movies is that they're like the car guys, you know?
It influenced the that car scene when they came out, which was like 2001.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's cool. I don't think me personally, I don't think I'd ever get a car that is that crazy of a color. I think I'd want something that I like, but not lime green. Not lime green. Lime green is it's a little far.
Lime green is my favorite color, so I would get
Hey
it.
man, you
I
go
want a
for it.
big old lime green Mustang. Just I'm such a on
Car
the
guy.
on another car thing, because I know you're not really a car guy.
Oh hey, go for it.
But I'm a Mustang fan. I'm a huge Mustang fan. Mustangs get such a bad rap. They get such a bad rap because they're the fucking white boy car and the privileged girl car.
Mhm.
Like you see her driving around in Malibu with like a Mustang convertible, and then the guy has like racing striped Mustang, like bright yellow Mustang or blue Mustang,
Yeah.
going to college. Like that's the Mustang like brand. But like, oh, they're so beautiful. They're so pretty. If they're not driven by assholes.
I think I've seen them around here, I believe. There's like one or two of them around here. They're nice cars. They look cool.
Most of them are nowadays. Most of them that drive on the road are V6 Mustangs, which are cheaper And
I don't want to brag, but I've probably hopped in a few of those bad boys now when I was working at the car wash.
up in a few Mustangs.
Up in a few Mustang. I think I did though. It's like
They're
maybe
common.
once
They're
or
pretty common.
twice. So that's cool. That was like the one cool thing is like I like learned the interiors of so many cars and like how to start them and like how to do certain things on them.
Yeah.
Like I know how to do it. Stick
Like
shift, I don't know how to drive yet though. At some point, maybe I'll learn.
I want to. I want to really bad.
I think it'd be cool. Oh my god, I'm gonna.
Um, I shouldn't talk about that. Oh, did you have a story you wanted to talk about?
Yeah. Um. So we had an interesting thing happen. So my mom had cold symptoms about 2 weeks ago,
Uh-oh.
and she got a COVID test, and it came back negative, and I thought I was good. So I hung out with Julia, hung out with a few friends, and then recently she woke up and her taste was gone.
Oh.
And she went and got a test. She got it back on the thing. She got a call. She said she was positive.
No.
But the thing is that apparently the test before was also positive, and they called her and told her it was negative. So, so I don't know.
Oh no, Carson.
So the best possible outcome to this is that I got it early on and I'm done with it. And I had no symptoms. I got it like right around when she got it, and now I'm done with it. That'd be ideal. But the problem is I saw my friends, I saw Julia, and I had no idea because they told us it was negative
Oh
when it was,
no.
in fact, positive. Isn't that
Oh
crazy?
boy.
How do you make a mistake like that? How do you do that?
Well, when you call 7,000 people a day, I mean,
But like, it's a it's a, it's a pretty big fucky.
it's a pretty big fucky. Yeah.
It's
Oh
terrible.
no, Carson.
So that was fun. I got a test yesterday, and I'm hoping to hear back. If I'm negative, they said you're probably good. If you're negative, if you're positive, of course, quarantine like 10 days, get another test. Um, that's protocol. But yeah, so that happened. That wasn't fun. Uh,
Oh boy.
yeah, it's
Another one. Another one bites the dust.
yeah, I'm dead now.
You're dead.
I'm dead. I'm
I've had
practically dead.
two of the gals got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So it's three of
Um,
us to go.
yeah, 3 of us to go. It's bound to happen. It
Seems like it. Really seems like it's inevitable.
Yeah, just hope it's quick and painless. Because like if I did have it or if I do have it, it's been nothing so far.
Yeah.
I've been very lucky to be
Asymptomatic.
asymptomatic, but that doesn't mean it's not real. Wear your mask.
Well, when I had it, I didn't feel anything, so it's not real.
So therefore, the general population must not be feeling anything.
The new strand of COVID has come to New York.
It's making its world tour, baby.
Yep, and California had some of the biggest had like hospital shutdowns, like emergency room shutdowns. Because like they're going crazy with COVID over there, which I don't. Okay, I know none of us who are listening are probably from California. If you are, what the fuck is going on? They're the most liberal state in the union.
Yeah,
And
what's
like,
going on?
why do they have the biggest number out? I get the population density, but like, come
It's
on.
probably that. It's probably just because like if there's just like so many people and they probably all like have jobs that are like open, that are like come to work,
Yeah.
and I mean, yeah. So it's probably hard to avoid, but I don't know. I don't want to.
If you're going out, you're a fucking idiot, especially in
Yeah.
fucking California. Like, I
Yeah.
understand if like Alabama became one of the biggest spreaders, but no, Cali.
And like I think in like with my situation, I don't feel like bad for going out because I did everything I thought I needed to do, you know? Because my mom was like, "Oh, I have these cold symptoms," and I was like, "Okay, then I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay here
You wait until
because
she got a test.
wait until you get your test." And then she got her test, and it was negative, and I was like, "Okay, I'm good," but still not doing huge hangouts. Like everyone who hung out like was comfortable with it. They, were like, "Okay, I haven't really been anywhere. I haven't really done anything. I wear my mask." Like we all like follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was comfortable. But when someone makes a mistake, that changes things a little bit.
There are 600,000 cases in California.
That's a ton. That's 500,000.
There's 100,000 in Pennsylvania.
That's 1/10 of a million. Still a big number.
Yeah, California has more cases than Texas and New York combined.
Wow. And New York. That's
It has
crazy.
more than Mexico.
Wow.
Just the whole of Mexico.
That's the US, baby.
We love living here, baby. And
It's
the
great.
UK, fuck the UK, dude. They're a bunch of idiots. Also, fucking 750,000 cases.
Really? I thought it was better there.
Nope.
Wow.
That's where the new virus came from.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Good.
Let's go. Let's go.
See, they're spreading something other than colonialism.
Boosh.
That was a
Get
deep
booshed,
cut.
UK. Get
Deep
booshed.
cut.
Get booshed.
Get boosted.
Get fucking destroyed, wrecked.
Yeah, wear a mask. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Yes, I've been locked inside for fucking a week and a half now. But I'm going crazy. But you don't see me fucking going out there and jerking some dudes off in the bathroom. What?
Is that what you're doing on your free time? I can't wait to just like go outside and just like
Dude, I can't wait to go back to the bar and just fucking double fisting, man.
we know the kind of bars Michael's going to.
Really bad ones. Except minors.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Not minors as in under 18, minors as in under 21.
Yeah.
What is that name? What is that word for under 21 but above 18? It's not minor.
Young adult.
Young adult?
I'm pretty sure young adult. You are a young adult.
That's fair.
Because 18 is an adult, but 21 is when everything unlocks,
It's when you level up, no?
Yeah, well, yeah, because you get your adult driver's license, you can drink, and you can buy cigs. Everything unlocks.
I used to be 18.
I used to be 18 too, Michael. That's
No, I mean like the cigarette age.
yeah, isn't that crazy?
It was 18 until my junior year, I think, or my senior year. Like very recently.
Yeah, it was recent they did that.
Because
Which
of
is
vapes.
funny. It's like why
funny.
that was the big problem.
I bought I remember when I was in Virginia, last year I was 19 or 18 or 19. I bought a butane torch, which is like a little like super nice lighter. I used it for like lighting candles and shit, but it's used for smoking. And the lady was like, "I don't think you can buy this." And I was like, "What? Why not? I'm 18." And she was like, "Yeah, but you can't buy cigarettes until 21." I'm like, "This is a fucking butane torch, woman." I didn't say that, but I said, "Oh, okay." And she was like, I'll just swipe my own ID." Like, I don't understand them categorizing lighters as smoking. Like I do, but at the same time, they're not.
Well, like you're talking about the long ones, though.
No,
like
I'm talking about like a little.
Oh, a little like flick. Yeah.
It's not like one of the really small ones you see at Giant Eagle. It's like it's hard to explain. Have you ever seen someone like cooking with a torch? No, not that. That is butane though. But that's a butane lighter. A butane torch like has a really like intense hot beam.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're cool. But yeah, like it's like Like that would be illegal for you to buy in Virginia or anywhere actually.
Yeah, anywhere. Which is like lighters are kind of like important to have. Like I use that one to light my candles, which by the way is not good when they're getting down to the bottom because I gotta
Yeah,
like
the
put my
fucking
whole hand. I have to instead of this technique where my thumb's lighting, I have to do this technique because then my hand's thinner and I can like
just
strike
slip
it
it.
and then like I have to hold the candle upside down and I'm like
Yeah, turn the candle upside down. Yeah.
I'm doing
um,
surgery.
I wanted to get an electric lighter for a while.
An electric
This is
lighter.
like a rechargeable lighter that uses like the jumping sparks to light like stuff on fire.
That's cool.
It's really cool. I like it a lot, but
I like this lighter though. Hot pink. I don't know where I got it. I think I
probably
just
a
took
gas
it.
station.
I think I just like took it. I think it was downstairs. I needed it for something. I don't know when I needed a lighter because I never smoked because cigarettes are not my
Icky.
thing.
You smoke cigarettes, you're kind of gross. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're. I tried one time. I tried a cigarette one time.
I
I will
can't talk to
never
you
do it
anymore.
again. Never do it again. My mouth like tasted like a cigarette for a day, like 24 hours
They're
after
gross.
I.
They're
It's
really
terrible.
gross.
It's literally the worst. Um, so, but yeah, I think I just got this like from downstairs. I took it. I needed it for some reason, and now it's just mine. Oh, you know
Just
what?
took it.
It was because I think I had some friends over before COVID, and we made a fire, and uh, I needed a lighter to light the fire, and this is the only one we had that worked.
Mm-hmm.
So I grabbed this, and I think Zach he ripped the safeguard off of it. There used to be a safeguard on it. Um,
Oh yeah,
focus.
the on the wheel.
Yeah, but it's not there. Man, this camera just
Dude,
wow, it just won't.
I don't think it autofocuses.
Autofocus, come on. It'll do it. Come on. Come on.
Put your hand behind it, like this.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Bro.
Yeah, I don't think your phone autofocuses.
Wow. I think it
I
does,
think
but I don't
this
think it does. You know what I think I have to do is I have to tap on the screen, but I'm using the back camera and the front of the screen's being covered. So
I don't know what range this focus is at. It looks like it's focused the whole time.
yeah, it's always focused.
That
Which I don't think cameras. I
I
don't
don't
think.
think they can do that.
I don't think it can do that. It's not a thing it can do.
But yeah.
Oh, this is getting
Um,
awkward.
Oh,
Uh,
I hate Chatham.
yeah. What's the other reason why you had two? You said.
So, as you know, I'm in a single room. As you can see, this is my whole room. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
You froze.
put
You,
my mic
you
first.
froze for a sec, and then your camera had to keep up, so you were like real fast.
I'm in my single room, my single dorm, which I pay roughly $3,200 for.
It's practically a suite.
Practically sweet. Yeah. Look, I don't have a bathroom. My bathroom is outside, and there's no kitchen in here, so I have to go get food somewhere else. But right there, right that way, is a double that they pay $29 each. But due to COVID, there's only one person in there.
Wow.
So they get this for $300 less than I do.
That's
And I'm pissed.
damn.
I emailed ResLife, I emailed the dean, I even emailed the fucking president, and they all said the same thing. They were like, "Do you want to switch to a double?" Like, no, this is about last semester, you fucking assholes. I want my money. I want the equal equity that I deserve. And they're like, well, they understood that we can move somebody in at any time. I was like, yeah, but you didn't. So therefore, give me my money.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
oh,
I mean, I don't think that's even true because the whole thing was that like they're doing, less housing or they're trying to distance people, so they wouldn't move someone in there, you know.
They said they had the option to if COVID
which
went
it's
away,
not.
which it obviously wasn't, and it's not going to go
Yeah.
away anytime soon. Um, they have the option to move a second person into the doubles or a third or fourth person into the triples or quads. Um, but my reasoning was they fucking didn't. And that person got a single for 29 and I got a single for 32. So I should be getting a single for 29 like
Mhm.
them. I can't be I'm probably the only one bitching about this because I'm not going to lie. I'm one of the only smarter ones on this campus.
I'm a big boy. Big.
When it comes to money,
Yeah.
actually.
How many?
Like,
How
legitimately,
like? Does it seem like there's a lot of people there, or is there like no one?
I don't know. I haven't fucking seen anybody else in this damn hall. I know there are people here because I hear the doors, but I've never seen somebody
Wow.
else.
Dang, man.
And we're all in shelter in place for the next 3 days, 4 days.
Really already
we're-
there.
We're in shelter in place for 10 days. So
Oh, since you got
Wednesday.
back. Wow, that's crazy.
Garbage.
Do you have any like in-person classes you're going to be going to, or no?
Nope. None of my classes are in person. I have all online classes. I'm stuck in this fucking chair for the whole semester.
Yeah, that's how I feel about my room here. Like last week, I was here. I'd get on my computer. I'd be on here until like 6 or 8 doing work, and then I was done. And then
Mhm.
it was go to bed, do it again. Like,
Yeah. Jerk off, go to bed, wake up, jerk off, go to class,
put your pants on.
jerk off, go to class, put my pants on.
I was like, Zach would always, he'd it's like, wake up, take a shit, get out of bed. It's like there's a crucial step.
You missed a step.
Yeah, but I like that. I like that. But yeah, I
I had to drop one of my classes. So I was taking 16 credits, but I had to drop it down to 13, which is like one above minimum. Because I have one class that's asynchronous, and I have another class that's almost asynchronous, but like we meet once a month. The class that's all asynchronous is a personal nutrition class. That's a 1 or 2 credit. It's a 2 credit class. That's fine. That's totally okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That means I don't have to do a ton of work each week. But the other class that was asynchronous was comparative politics, which if you've never done politics, you've never learned about politics, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. And I looked at the first assignment, which was in your own words, with 400 words or less, for 400 words or more, explain what democracy is. And I was like, I'm done. Nope, that's it.
I don't feel like doing that. I don't
Tapping
think I
out.
will.
I'd be fine if I was in person because I'd go to class 2 times a week and then I'd do the work when I get back. But fucking I like it was due at 11:59. It was like 11:30 on a Friday, and I was like, yeah, this is not going to go well for me. So I dropped it.
I don't think I will. I don't think I want to.
Kids, if you're listening out there, if you don't want to do a class, drop the class. I didn't drop a class I should have last semester, and I got fucked for it. Drop the class.
Drop the class. Just do it.
Just do it.
I haven't dropped a class yet. I honestly should have with my genetics class. I should have found something else because that was a mistake. But I made it.
How'd you do?
I did okay. I got a C, but it's by far my worst grade. But compared to how I could have done if I wouldn't have gotten at the very end, because the whole situation, I think I talked about it on a previous podcast. But I mean, essentially, my professor was just like, no late work accepted, which is like that's a fine policy. That's a fine policy. You gotta establish it, and you gotta make the platform we use, Brightspace, work that way. Because when it was past the due date, the assignment was still open. The test was still open. So I took it anyway because I thought I'd get credit. So she made a mistake and I made a mistake. But apparently mine's a lot worse because she got off with no sort of consequence, but I got a 0 on my test. I was mad.
Sucks.
I wouldn't have been mad. I mean, I would have been upset, but it would have been 100% my fault if she set the Brightspace up to when it was past the due date, it closed.
Yeah, like there's a thing on that. I work for someone and I do their Brightspace for them. It's
Mhm.
very simple to do that.
Yeah. She was like, "Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Sorry if this caused an inconvenience for anyone."
Like suck
I
my
wanted-
dick.
I was so mad. I was furious.
Furious. I would
Um,
be.
but I made it through. I did fine for that huge hiccup, but I did okay. I passed. That's all I need to do with that class. Just need to pass. Uh, but this semester I think is going to be a lot easier. I feel like the workload, I thought it's more than I was expecting because I was like, oh, I have these 2 major IMM classes and the other 2 won't be bad. And it's like the other 2 aren't bad. It feels like little things, but the immersive media stuff is like
It's a
one
lot.
6, yeah, 1 6 credit one's
It's a lot of
like
work.
3 assignments all at once. It's one project that they're none of the things are like 2 of them are like adjacently related because it's like learning like JavaScript to do website stuff is you know that can be important, and then making a website portfolio, and then the other is just like Unity sketching,
Yeah.
which like but that's like all due at once, same time later this month, not long from now.
Which is I got a lot on my plate.
Someone's here. Why is someone here? I possibly have COVID. Why is someone here? Who is here? I'm
You and your mom have COVID. Possibly.
I'm
And
Dude.
this is how it spreads, children.
dude, let me fucking tell you. Let me fucking tell you.
I'm listening.
I gotta be quiet because I don't want to because they'll get fucking mad. I am sick of it, dude. They don't fucking listen. I raised my concerns about COVID, and then the next day, 2 like this is like when I first got back. 2 girls, okay, neighbors. They're like children. Were fucking running around our house, chasing the cat, chasing the fucking cat
Oh,
around
Link?
our house. Link, yeah. They're like, I want to see the kitty. And they started chasing him around the house. They wouldn't leave him alone. He gets scared. He gets skittish. I felt terrible. I was like, get away from my fucking cat. And I'm in my room, and they knock on my door. They open it. They don't even knock first. They open the door. I'm laying in bed. I'm just like, hi. And they quickly shut it. Like they were like, there's a person in there. I was fucking furious. And that was the day after I raised concern to my mom about COVID. I was like, like, my dad needs to take it more seriously. People need to take it more seriously because all my effort to taking it seriously is nothing now. It's nothing. And that's why this whole fucking situation with us even happened. It's because my fucking dad's not taking it seriously. And I hate to like call him out right now, but I think it's important to realize this shit's important.
I don't understand how, like, at this point, you aren't taking it seriously. There's over, like, 1 million cases in the United States alone.
Yeah, I'm fucking furious. I'm like, why? And the other night, they wanted to go out to eat,
Oh,
and I'm like,
fuck.
I was like, guys, I don't want to go. And this was after that mistake happened. We went out to eat. The next day, my mom didn't have her taste, so like, she had it then, and they wanted to go out to eat. And my mom first mentioned going out to eat because they wanted to go with my grandparents. I was like, that's not a good idea. We shouldn't do that. And she's like, they want to see you. And I'm like, I get that. But I don't think it's safe. Just because the governor opened up restaurants doesn't mean it's safe.
Yeah.
And now look where we are.
Look at us.
A big fucking I told you so. I don't want to rant.
And
I'm
you
sorry.
can't say I told you so either because they get pissed.
I did though. Oh, I did.
Oh.
Oh, I did. I feel bad. No, I don't feel bad. She mentioned that, and I said, I know this isn't from last night, but we shouldn't have gone. And she was like, well, you're right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. And I'm like, Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like mock my mom because I love her. I love my, it's like,
That's the way they
but it's
react.
aggravating.
It's
It's the
accurate,
way it
yeah.
is right now, and it's aggravating, and it's causing. If this whole thing wouldn't have happened, if people would just been smart about it, I could at least be seeing like Julia,
Mhm.
because it's like that's who I mainly just want to hang out with. That's who all I hang out with in person. I rarely see my friends. I mainly am just seeing Julia, and Julia is just seeing me. So she's like the safest person to be around because we know where we've been and we know we don't like go out and party and shit, you know? So I don't know. It's a mess.
Yeah, it's how it is now.
I
Like,
honestly believe if I was in a city like Pittsburgh, I wouldn't have it.
I think if you were still on campus, you would be fine.
I'd be fine. I think I would have gotten away with it. Would have
You
gone away.
you would have maybe ordered out, but like you wouldn't gone out.
I wouldn't have
You
gone out. Maybe order out, but I got out.
like
Because Julie and I did that a lot.
when I
Because
go
we,
out to eat, like when I went out to eat with my friends, we didn't go out to eat. We like went to like one or two places the whole semester, but we usually went to like a fast food place, got it, and then went outside and
yeah,
ate outside, which is more.
yeah. Julie and I did that too. We got Panera bread and then took it to that park on Fifth. We
Yeah,
went up there. And like Pittsburgh was such a breath of fresh air too, because everyone's wearing a mask. Everyone. Like, no matter where you are, even outside, people are wearing them. You feel so safe in Pittsburgh, even if it does spread, like it, naturally. But you feel safe.
yeah.
Here,
There's no like hicks that are anti-mask, pro-Trump garbage.
yeah. It yeah, here it feels like people don't care, which is unfortunate, It's like if you don't care about yourself, care for others, at least.
It's
It's like
really
I
hard
just
to
like
do.
just by looking at some of them, you can tell they don't care for themselves. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
if
It's
you don't see him, you can just and like
the end of this podcast is getting a little diggy. I'm sorry. To, but there are homies here. There are homies who take it seriously. Young people who are, chill, rad,
saying.
my friends. So, you know,
So yeah, wear your mask, kids.
yeah. This is by no means me. You know, my parents are nice people, but I think it's a generational thing where
Mhm.
for some reason older people just don't get it.
Like they're right in between yellow fever and COVID, so like they didn't understand.
Exactly. So I think you just did the thing again. You did the thing where you went hyperspeed on my
What the
end.
fuck? Hello?
That's so weird. Chatham Internet's shutting down. We need to.
We can
I
wrap
think
this
it's
up.
actually getting time to wrap it up too,
It is.
isn't it?
Yeah. What have you been listening to?
So the Rex released a cover of Rich Girl, and it's really, really good. Um, have you ever heard that by Hall and Oates?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, they released a cover of it. It's really good. Um, so that's what I've been listening to,
I need to
and then
listen to them.
a group I like called Baby Boys. They released two singles. One's called Cannonball. The other's called I forget what the other's called, but Cannonball's good. The other one's weird, but it's not bad. That's the whole thing. It's like very experimental music.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to that. What about you, Michael?
I've just been trying to find more things to listen to, because I get through a phase where I listen to the same like 6 songs over and over again, and then I get bored of them, and then I go to the next couple of songs. But right now I'm on a song called "Runaway Man" by Olivia Wilhite, "Heartbreak Pulsar" by Trash Panda, and "This December" by Rick Montgomery, which reminds me of. Okay, so there's these 3 songs. One's from Ali and AJ, one's from One Direction, one's from Rick Montgomery. Uh, "Slow Dancing" by Ali and AJ sounds kind of like "This December" by Rick Montgomery, which kind of sounds like fuck, what is it called? "How Fast This Night Can Change" by One Direction. Hold on.
Cool. Yeah.
"Night Changes" by One Direction, which they all sound kind of similar, but like not. And like I fucking I find these songs like for no reason. Like I find these songs that sound very close, like very similar, and like I like that because I like songs that have like the same rhythm pattern. But then like I don't know how to explain it. Like I've never talked to someone who's also had these same experiences where like, oh, this song sounds like this and this. Like Lost Ageless by fucking what's her name? She's a bassist. I don't remember. Hold on. Lost a by St. Vincent. Sounds like Marilyn Monroe. That song by Marilyn. I don't know how to spell it. By Sisavadeliza. Like they sound very similar, but also not. Like I don't know. I find these fucking songs that all sound kind of the same, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, man.
Hey man, it's okay. I'm terrible at explaining music genres. Like I was talking to someone about my Spotify Wrapped, and I said Glass Animals, and I was like, they're like alternative, and they're like, they're like, I didn't know how to explain it. I
Yeah,
didn't know how to, I'm terrible at explaining genres.
like they're not pop rock.
No,
They're not
they're like alternative
quite
pop, I
alternative.
think.
Yeah, they're alt pop.
Alt pop, which doesn't make, which like, oh no, that makes sense. It's alternative popular music,
Yeah,
which
which alt gets a bad
pop
rap.
pop has become more so of like it's less like it doesn't mean popular anymore, and it means like if there's a sound. Pop has a sound. It's like the new
Yeah,
sound is what pop is.
it's like
Because
Igor's
Zach,
pop, and so is fucking what's her name, Charlie XCX. Her album Charlie. Like they sound very different, but they're both pop, and you can tell they're both pop.
yeah, Zach always makes a statement when people say pop punk. He goes, that doesn't make any sense because pop and punk that goes against what punk is. And I go, stop. It makes sense. It's popular punk music,
I
and
think
that has a
that
sound.
I
That makes
think that
sense.
pop punk makes sense. Um,
Plenty.
like now because punk is less so like rebelling against pop. Punk has been replaced by indie. Um, and like that's kind of like there's indie pop, which is that's a fucking what's it called? Contradicting.
Double entendre or
Double entendre.
whatever.
That's not double
I don't know
entendre.
if that's.
I don't think
I
that's what
don't
that
know. I
means.
just a word came to my mind and I said it because I
Yeah,
thought it'd be
that
cool.
also came to my same word. But yeah, those are like contradicting words,
It's
but like
double
it still makes
entendre.
sense when someone says indie pop. You're like, oh yeah,
Oh,
I know what you mean.
wait, were we saying that meant two different things? Like there was like ways to interpret that?
Like pop punk is like punk is like rebelling against pop. So
Yeah.
pop punk is like contradicting.
Okay, so a double entendre, a word or phrase open to two interpretations, one of which is usually risque or indecent. Um, so not exactly, but like
Not
if
kind of.
if we dug hard enough at that statement you made, it makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
Really dig
Yeah,
deep
if
there.
we really like just like really analyze it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same with indie pop. Like indie is smaller groups who are not mainstream, but then pop is mainstream. So it's still like they're contradicting words.
Yeah.
But like you still have that kind of sound when you hear pop punk or pop or indie pop. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
what album would you recommend? Which I still need to make that album list, which I probably will soon.
Oh, that really are you going back through?
Yeah, I kind of want to go back through because I'm bored.
Yeah. Actually, that's I mean, same with me. I'm got some really got some got dude, like very like soon. I want to say I don't want to say put any deadlines, but like I got some ideas. So I'm gonna do that soon. Maybe even today. Maybe I'll start working on it. But who knows? You know what? I'm not gonna promise anything, but it might be tomorrow. I don't
Yeah,
want to
but
promise
what's
anything.
the album you recommended?
Uh, the album I recommend would be let me um go listen to the new Weekend album. which I mean it's kind of old now, but it's a good album.
People are
Like,
still talking about that because
what?
it's fucked up faith.
Because Julia sent me a song on it the other night, "Save Your Tears," and she was like, this song slaps," and I'm like, I'll listen to it, and yeah, it's really good. The album was like sameish sounding when I first heard it, but like it's like a good sound. It's not like that's terrible because it's a good album. So what's it called? It's I honestly forget what it's called. It's called what's the I think it's called After Hours.
After
Yeah.
Hours.
Yeah. Go listen to After Hours. It's pretty good.
I recommend listening to "The Only Members That Show Up" by Totsu or Tomsu, which is that's an acronym for "The Only Members That Show Up." It's their self-titled album from 2019. They're known for "Tongue Tied," which is an indie hit. But I like them.
Hip with
They're
the
good.
kids.
they're hit. It's hip on TikTok. You know,
Exactly. It's hip on the tick.
hip on the tick. But yeah, it's good. So
So
check it out.
this was another episode of the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah. I'm gonna go hit a blunt now and MDMA. You haven't had MDMA. Shit. I don't watch Joe Rogan. Fuck him.
Neither do I. I don't watch it either. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. You can follow the podcast working underscore podcast on Twitter. I had to make sure. Forgot.
Jesus.
And on Twitter, working on a title. You can follow me on Instagram, GoTato, and then on Twitter now it's Carson WC. Carson.
You never know what the fuck it's gonna be.
WC. Who knows? It might change again. It probably will because I don't like it.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitter or OnlyFans, Facia J.
Yes, I've been waiting for this moment.
And Instagram, Michael Perry Douglas.
I've been
What else do I
waiting.
have? Twitch.
I've been
I have a Twitch.
waiting.
Challenge me in chess on chess.com. Phasure Joker. I think I'm still Phasure Joker. I might be Phasure J. I don't know.
He'll beat you. He's
I'll
gonna
try.
kill you. He's gonna fucking kill you.
I'll fucking murder you.
Run.
But I'll still
Run.
live.
Run.
Love you.